What the was going on? We started? So I probably need to start off by asking you, what is the reason why you want to stay anonymous?
Because you are not going to be able to tell the story. I don't want my name or my brand attached to this in any way. I especially don't want you to be profiting from me or the most marginalised in the community. I've told everyone to avoid you, but if someone has to speak, then I'll do it. You just won't be profiting from me.
What about me makes me unable to tell this story?
You're a cis white thin male with privilege. How in any way does that make you right to tell this story?
I don't quite understand how race becomes a factor when we're talking about obesity. Like if we were doing a story about African Americans and Black Lives Matter, then I could see the reason for concern. But this is completely different.
And that is the clearest example of your fat-phobic ideology so far. We don't need people like you telling our stories.
I hope you understand that the reason why I'm making this is out of curiosity. Do you recognise that some people don't understand fat acceptance?
But do you recognise that society fucking hates us? Try living in a world where you are constantly anxious about being abused for taking up space on public transport, worried that you'll be humiliated by breaking a tiny seat in a restaurant, humiliated every time you go to the doctors and they ask you if you've considered losing weight.
But I mean, isn't that the doctor's job? If they have health concerns about you, shouldn't they tell you about that?
So you presume they could tell someone is healthy just by looking at them?
I mean, if someone's morbidly obese, wouldn't that be somewhat of an indicator?
I think you should just read into things a lot more and then you'll understand how naively salacious you are. We just want to exist. What part of that do you not understand?
I totally understand that, and the idea that I wouldn't want you to exist is completely ludicrous. The problem is that the people who debunk fat acceptance, I think for the majority of the time, do so because they want you to exist longer. So to glorify and to normalise obesity reduces your existence. It reduces the likelihood of you living longer.
So what if a fat person kills themselves because of constant abuse? How will they live longer then?
See, that's something I 100% agree with. People shouldn't abuse you because you're fat. People shouldn't abuse anyone. But is the answer to settle for a healthy mind and a healthy body, or should we look to encourage people to improve both?
Privilege, privilege, privilege. Right, I think I'm done. You probably won't include this, but oh well. I think both you and this film are completely disgusting, and I will actively tell people not to watch this film. You support diet culture and hate speech and represent what's wrong with the social attitude towards fat acceptance. Right, can someone get this mic off me, please?